Hey everyone, it's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft. Welcome back to the channel. I'm doing another process video for you, and this one is using a very old paper pack that I found at a local thrift store. I usually don't go into this. Actually, I've never been to this thrift store. I've donated to it, but I've never been in. And I was just kind of looking for something else. And I happened to look over in this, like, they have an arts and crafts section, and there was all this cardstock, and there was this Colorbok paper pad, and the paper pack itself is not great. I can understand why someone would donate it. It's got some weird, like, phrases on the paper. It's sort of a cheeky type of theme, and it's definitely not something that I would have ever paid full price for in a store. But for like $2 at a thrift store, okay, I can make it work. So the paper that you see there has some words going down along the side, and I'm going to cover that up because I don't like what they say. And behind it, I'm going to put that that orange burst piece, which I guess is supposed to be like a speech bubble, but I'm going to be covering up most of it. So it's just kind of going to look like a fun shape going behind the brown cardstock that I added to this. Yeah, I think I added that. And then the striped paper that I put on top. Yeah. So this is from Colorbok. If you guys remember them, I don't think they make scrapbook stuff anymore, but it could be wrong. But yeah, so this is pretty old. I should have looked to see what the copyright was on the package to get an idea of when it was made. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you've ever been to a thrift store and seen scrapbooking supplies. My sister-in-law went to one by her house several months ago and found like a vacation-themed K & Company scrapbook kit. Had never been opened, and she picked it up for me. She said it was, I think that might have been like $3 for her, $2 or $3. So she picked that up for me. But you know, I've been to Goodwill before, and mainly Goodwill is just clothing and shoes, and they used to sell vinyl records. I bought a Peter Frampton album at Goodwill once, and I think I bought the Kinks at Goodwill once too, because that was back in the day. Like, my parents still had a record player, so I bought those albums, and I thought it was like really cool. But yeah, it's me like household goods and clothing at Goodwill. I've never seen scrapbook supplies at a Goodwill. So now I know that this thrift store, you know, I'm going to have to go in a little bit more frequently and see if I can find anything else, see if anybody else donates anything. So we have 3 photos here that I've cut to 3x4 size, and I wanted to back them, and I'm trying to figure out what color I like best. So that shiny orange is from a Photo Play Halloween solid color cardstock kit that I purchased when I was scrapbooking Halloween photos a couple months ago. And I had thought about doing more of the craft color. That was something that was in the big cardstock pack that I got at the thrift store, and it had like a piece cut out in the center so that you could just put a photo behind it. I don't really like that. So I was trying to come up with ways to just use the excess of that craft. But I did like the way that the orange looked a little bit better. It kind of went a little bit better with against the background of the other colors. So I'm going to do all of those photos with background matted with the orange. So if the photos are 3x4, the mats are probably like, I don't know, just slightly larger than 3x4. And I made them all horizontal. They were not all horizontal photos. I think 1 or 2 of them was actually vertical, but there is a way to get them all being the same orientation. I think I did a process video, or I did several of them a while ago. I wonder if I made a playlist with that, talking about how to use different photos in different orientations. So if they're different orientations, you can always cut them and make them smaller, or cut them into squares so that they're all the same. They're all the same size. They're all the same, you know, shape and everything. I'm also going to add in some orange and white twine that's just been laying on my desk. I don't have it adhered perfectly there, but I've just laid it there because I know that's where I want it to go. And then I'm adding in, I think it's Jen Hadfield. It's a little disco ball paper clip to one of the photos. It's not a perfect fit for the theme of the photos, but I kind of liked it, and it's sort of, I don't know, it sort of fit the color scheme. These are photos of my daughter at a birthday party They went bowling, and then they played laser tag, and then they got gift cards to go do a few games in the arcade. I'm sure this birthday party cost the family like $5,000. I am not joking. It was crazy. I just thought they were going to go bowl, bowl a couple games. That's not how birthday parties happen these days anymore, y'all, which is one of the reasons why we don't do group birthdays, or class birthdays, I guess I should say. We're not inviting everyone and paying thousands of dollars for a birthday, because then my kid would get no presents from us. So anyway, but that's fine. It's fun to go to other people's expensive birthday parties. So I took some pictures while she was there, and now I'm just kind of piecing in some of the embellishments that I have from my stash and that came with the pack. So most of the embellishments are these phrases, and they're in these little speech bubbles. So I picked a couple that I thought were kind of suitable for the theme of the photos, and I'm just gonna add them with other things that I have in my stash. And I actually get the page that I made so that I can reference it and see it more in detail. I actually have made a lot of pages this month. You'll be surprised. I haven't done many process videos. I haven't recorded much, but I have made several. So I will probably film a layout share coming up soon. So if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure that you do so that you don't miss out on that layout share and all the layouts that I made this month. So I've got some stars. I think most of what I added, well, a lot of what I added came from a Vicky Bouton sticker sheet. There's some like shiny stars, which I thought fit well with the kind of starburst shape in the background. I've got a green orange slice. There's a little bit of green in the striped pattern paper, and that's where I'm going to write the date. Some of the phrases, it's a combination. No, I think all of these are chipboards. So they're all chipboards, but they're not self-stick. So I had to use glue dots to stick them down. But the things that came with the pack say like nice, my hero, out of my way, which I thought was pretty fun for a laser tag photo. Sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought. And then like one says, whoa, and you'll be sorry. I also had some, I think they're Amy Tangerine. They were something that I had picked up at Joann on clearance many months ago. And they're like sunglasses, which is it really a good fit? Probably not, but I just kind of liked the way they looked and I wanted to use them. So the way that I stick down my twine is with washi tape. I think you could do like a staple, but then you'd be adding a staple to your page, which is totally fine. And it gives it a kind of a cool look. But I do find that the twine can become loose from the staple. It doesn't actually like keep it in that well. And then some people actually tie their twine around the back. But I don't like to do that because I feel like it kind of makes the paper curl a little bit. I don't have a good technique to do that. So I just pull it as tight as it goes and so that it stays flat on the other side. And on the back side, I just use washi tape to stick it all down. And that works really, really well, especially if you're putting it in a page protector. I mean, the washi tape's even if it tries to peel off, it's in a page protector, so it's not really going to go anywhere. Then I'm going to use the paper pack came with some alpha stickers. So I'm going to use those alpha stickers to just spell out the word B-Day, which is, how you abbreviate birthday. And I'm going to add in a few small alpha stickers from the Simple Stories. Oh, what's it called? It's like flea market. Yes, the Simple Stories flea market collection. I had the sticker book, and I still have quite a few stickers from that, to be quite honest with you. I need to go through all of my embellishments, and I really need to organize them into little I have little clips that I hang them up so I can see what I have and what I'm working with. I probably don't have enough empty clips for all the spare embellishments that I need to go through and organize, so I might have to start using like little plastic baggies, although I don't have any of those either. We ran out. I need to get some at the grocery store. Oh, but that's my plan. And I'm hoping that after I film this process, I can sit in front of the TV, watch some Project Runway, and cut all of my embellishments into so that they're by themselves, like individual pieces, and organize them all. Doesn't that sound like fun? I love scrapbooking, and I also love organizing. Cleaning my scrap desk, not so much. That's a little bit different than organizing to me. But anyway, let me know what your favorite part of the scrapbook process is. Making the page, just like this finished one here, or cleaning and organizing your stuff. Follow me on social to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye.